Hello, everyone, and welcome to OpenSpace Basic. My name is Georgie, and I will be leading our webinar today. So hopefully everyone can see my screen. Let me know if you can. But today we're going to be talking all about OpenSpace Basic, which is our the very first free 360-degree video product on the market. So let's get started. So today we're going to be discussing what OpenSpace Basic is and how to begin. We'll jump into a live demonstration of the platform itself and conclude with real-world benefits of the software and then resources that are available to all OpenSpace Basic users. Please, at any point when you have questions, feel free to type in the Q&A box, and we'll also leave time at the end for any questions that anyone might have. So what is OpenSpace Basic? As I mentioned earlier, this is the very first freemium offering for customers as it relates to 360-degree video products. So for those of you who might not be ready to move forward with our paid product, this is a really wonderful way to get started and begin your journey with OpenSpace. So at a high level, the way OpenSpace works is there's a hardware component. So you'll walk around the site with a 360-degree camera that's mounted on top of your hard hat and controlled by a mobile device. You'll then walk around the site, and then as you walk through the site, your location is pinned automatically to your floor plan, where we analyze it, place it onto your floor plan, and then you're able to view those captures after the fact. So OpenSpace Basic. As I mentioned earlier, if you're not ready to get started with our paid version of OpenSpace, this is a really great way to see the benefits that OpenSpace can bring you for your projects. So we're going to talk about some of the other features in a moment and what is available with other paid options of OpenSpace, and then ways that you can reach out to us. But this is a really wonderful way to leverage OpenSpace and start understanding how it can be very valuable for you and your teams. So what is included with OpenSpace Basic? What do you receive with this? You'll have unlimited 360-degree photos, and then up to 3 5-minute video captures per week. So 5 minutes, 3 video captures per week. Additional functionality, this will make more sense once we get into the demonstration portion of today's call, but you'll have access to create as many field notes as you would like. Field Notes is a light quality control tool. It's really common for punch items or cleanup notices. So we'll discuss that. You'll have unlimited sharing links, and then access to split screen, reveal mode, and PDF and 360-degree photo exports. It's important to note that OpenSpace Basic users can have up to 1 project per organization and can add up to 10 members per project. Okay, moving along here. So there are a lot of different benefits that OpenSpace will bring will be able to bring you, but just a few right off the bat, ways that this will really help you. One is just documentation. So saving a ton of time by being able to document your job site and eliminate travel, reducing risk, liability, being able to showcase progress and communicate, really efficiently, all within one platform. So you'll have a complete historical record and really just be able to make everything much more efficient. As I was discussing earlier, there are other options with OpenSpace. So this is the basic version. So there are limitations. There are certain tools and features that are available with other paid plans. And if you're curious about any of those, please reach out to sales@openspace.ai or type in the Q&A box. Happy to answer any questions. But just to name a few, the BIM viewer, being able to see that side-by-side comparison of your fully coordinated model compared to where the project currently stands. We have integrations with BIM 360 and Procore, being able to add as many projects as you'd like, clear site progress tracking, being able to be a little bit more selective with your sharing options through shared folders. So there's a lot that we can talk about, but today we're just going to be covering our OpenSpace Basic plan. So please reach out to sales@openspace.ai or type in the Q&A chat box, and happy to answer any questions that you might have about the OpenSpace paid plans. Now, getting started, really just want to touch on item 4 here. We're gonna talk about steps 1 through 3 in just a second, but there's more to OpenSpace than just being able to document your job site. So there's the ability to really quickly communicate issues and collaborate more efficiently, being able to see a side-by-side comparison of what your project looked like a week ago and then what it looks like today, all in the same view, being able to avoid delays, avoid change orders, and just have everything at your fingertips. So we're going to cover that today. As I mentioned earlier, there are other features of OpenSpace that we might not touch on today, but please, again, reach out to myself or sales@openspace.ai. So step one, we need to have floor plans in order to be able to take your captures and upload photos and videos to your OpenSpace project. So the best plans to upload to OpenSpace are basic architecturals for interior and then overall site plans for exterior. So each capture will be on its own level. So make sure that there aren't two levels on one sheet. Next, you're going to download the mobile app. So whatever smartphone you have, Android or iOS, go ahead and type in openspace.ai, and then you'll see the icon right here. So go ahead and download that. And then next, going to talk about camera setup. So just like a hotspot connection, what you're going to do here is turn on your camera and then go into your phone's Wi-Fi or your mobile device's Wi-Fi and select the name of that camera. So if you have the 1X Enterprise or 1X2, the password will be 8 times. Here are the steps on being able to get that password in case it is not 8 times, but 99% of the time it is for the 1Xs. So you'll plug in 8 times into your mobile device's Wi-Fi settings with that Wi-Fi name 1X, and then just like a hotspot connection, you're good to go and you're connected. One recommendation that I have is logging in on mobile the very first time with Wi-Fi. That way your plans get uploaded. You don't need to have Wi-Fi when you're on site, but I do recommend that you do it just that first time with Wi-Fi. So your camera and your mobile device are set up, and then you'll go ahead and mount your camera to your hard hat. The best position to mount your hard hat is just as this man is modeling, perpendicular to your hard hat like a shark fin. Make sure the lens is pointing forward. And then here at the bottom of the screen, you'll see 3 different options: 360-degree photo, 360-degree video, and then field note. So you have with OpenSpace Basic, unlimited 360-degree photos, up to 3 5-minute 360-degree videos, and unlimited field notes. You can name your captures, and then you'll go ahead and press start. Before you press start, you'll confirm your starting location. So this is where OpenSpace will be able to read where you are as you're walking. So you'll pinch and zoom with your fingers where you're beginning your walk. Recommendations to make sure that you're having the best upload and that you're really getting the most out of OpenSpace during this period is: 1, each level will be its own capture. So make sure to tell OpenSpace what level you're on when you're taking your photos and your 360-degree videos. Next, this one really goes a long way. It's simple, but really makes a difference. Walking leisurely. So no speed walking, preferably. Make sure that you're slow and steady with your walk, and then stopping and pausing for good in-wall configurations really does wonders. And then it is a 360-degree camera, so there's no need to rapidly move your head. It really is best to keep it level. It will be capturing everything above you, below you, and side by side. And then just like your smartphone can pull in fingerprints, so can your camera. So try to be mindful of that, and then be consistently wiping it off with your shirt or with a cloth. And then last but not least, plan with a future in mind. So making sure that you're covering the areas that you want to really be able to access down the line, especially if something's going to be covered up tomorrow, go out the day before, take a capture. Be strategic with this, especially with those video walks, knowing that you have 3 5-minute video walks per week. Do that strategically and take a capture before the concrete is going to be poured, and then the day after it's going to be poured. All right, make sure to press stop capture at the end. And then to upload, you will have the option to upload using cellular data or Wi-Fi, and I highly recommend that you use Wi-Fi for the best experience. Now, let's go and talk about setup and then we'll do a demonstration of using OpenSpace and then the different features and ways that you can move around your site once it's uploaded. So first and foremost, when you are creating a project with OpenSpace Basic, you'll press Add Project. And then if I go into the settings here, you'll be able to add in the project name, the address, square feet. And then, I would say I'm documenting an active project if you are, and then start and end dates. You have the ability to share your project via these public links here. So the way this works is this link is public. You can also toggle it to private, meaning only those that are added to the project will be able to access the link. So you can go ahead and mark it to public, save, and then copy this link here. Copying it, you'll be able to share that in an email, and then anyone who clicks on the link will be able to see all of your captures and all of your 360-degree photos in this project. Next, this is where you'll upload your plans. So as a reminder, the best plans to upload to OpenSpace are basic architectural for interior, and then overall site plans for exterior. And then we're going to skip these two, but I do want to highlight support. So here is where you can reach out to our support team for any questions that you have. We have a really phenomenal support team. And then if you'd like to do some self-learning, you can go ahead and click on this question mark, top right-hand corner, view our help articles, and then type in a keyword of what you're looking for, or just view what we've already compiled for you. So let's get started and first just talk about OpenSpace and moving around your job site. So navigation. As you can see right here, I'm spinning around, very similar to Google Street View. This is where you can see your project in 360 degrees. So there are a few different ways that you can move around. I do want to highlight that you'll always be able to see the date that you're on at the very bottom of the screen. And then this mini map on the right-hand corner is, in my opinion, the most efficient and controlled method to move around. So you can expand by dragging down at the bottom or clicking on the top right-hand full screen mode. And then you'll see in green the walking path taken on this day. And this is where you can just click where you'd like to travel to. If you click on the date itself, you'll be able to see this calendar view that's color-coded. So the light blue captures show us data that's on other levels, or excuse me, data that's on this sheet, but in other areas instead of where we're currently standing. Dark blue shows us data at this exact position where we currently are. And then dates in gray will show us captures on other levels. So you can click on the mini map on the right-hand corner, drag, and then select where you'd like to go. Clicking on the date to move through time. And then on the very left toolbar, captures will show you a breakdown in sequential orders of all of the 360-degree photos and 360-degree video captures that you've taken. So these are showing us all 360-degree video captures. And you'll notice that you can name those captures or 360-degree videos. So customers will either name it by date or progress walk, any kind of milestone walk, and that will give you the ability to search at the top for quick access. So we've gone through captures. Now, another way of viewing your captures is through sheets. So after clicking on sheets, here we see a timeline at the very bottom, representing all of the dates this project has been captured on. So I can click on one date and then travel to a specific capture on a specific day. Selecting our images, we'll be taken back to our familiar view with our map on the right-hand corner, date at the bottom, and then captures on the left. Great. So next I want to go through field notes. So with OpenSpace Basic, you have the ability to take as many field notes as you would like. Field notes are a light quality control tool. It's a really common tool for cleanup notices, punch items, and it's just really amazing, keeping everything organized in one central location. So it's really efficient for a great QA/QC workflow. So if I click on a field note, this tag represents a field note. So it covers the basics here, a 2D photo pinned to your floor plan. You can give it a status, alert people right away, associate a tag, comments, due date, and add an attachment with that field note. So field notes can be taken remotely or right when you're directly on site. So for those of you that are using the camera, you can just manually go around to different places where you see issues or something that you need to call out. And at the bottom of your screen in the OpenSpace mobile app, press take field note. And then that will pin this field note to the exact 360-degree location. Knowing that you only have 5-minute video captures, 3 5-minute video captures per week, I recommend that you take these field notes when you're not taking your video captures. That way you don't lose any time there. For those of you who are not on site but would still like to take advantage of field notes, after your project has been captured on and you're looking at this data remotely, either on your mobile device or directly on the web app, you can click on this plus icon, click on an area where you'd like to drop a pin, and then fill out any fields that are important for you. So really flexible. And then on the left-hand side, you'll be able to see all of the field notes that were created, and you can also report on it and apply any filters that you would like. So really efficient, great for collaboration and making sure that you have a record of everything. All right, moving forward, I want to talk through split view. Split view, as we're seeing right here, cuts our view in half and allows us to compare over 2 different points in time, same location. So the way I can access split view is above the zoom in icon, there is this window. It kind of looks like a window or a book, and I hover over it, says split view. After I click on that, we can change our date on either side. So I know the concrete was poured March 12th. I'll lock the center lockbox, and now we're aligned, and really we can see what's underneath the concrete. So this helps in so many different ways, being able to, just make sure that you're on track. If you can't remember when a roofer was on, or when something was installed, use this to your advantage. So it helps with your project schedule. It helps with avoiding delays, avoiding change orders, and making sure that you have that CYA tool. It's also really interesting to be able to just compare progress and see over time how everything has changed and how you're moving along. Okay. How's everyone doing? Great. So now we're going to talk through reveal mode. So reveal mode is a tool that allows us to see through walls, floors, or ceilings while we're on site. So once you open up the mobile app and then select the floor and location, you're going to tap this all-seeing eye logo on the bottom left-hand corner. So I'm going to show a video to talk through this. Once you click on that eye gyroscope right there, the eye seeing logo, it'll activate the gyroscope, and then you can pan around using your handset. So the slider will give you that real-time view as you slide to the left and then slide it back. So this can be really useful towards the end of the project. Most of the work is covered up. So instead of having to tear up drywall and figure out what's where, you can use reveal mode and give you more confidence when you're making penetrations. Also really great for avoiding rework, of course, or handing over to your owner for operations maintenance. Wonderful. So almost finished here with today's webinar. Really want to talk through the last final pieces of what you'll receive with OpenSpace Basic. So 360-degree photos. You'll have access to take as many 360-degree photos as you would like. So the difference between 360-degree photos and 360-degree videos is the camera is taking a picture roughly every half a second. So here you'll be able to see it'll give you that video aspect of it in green. And then these 360-degree photos are just individual photos. So here we're in the IT room, and we can tell that these are 360-degree photos as seen by these purple pins. And then what you're also able to do is download 360-degree images and PDF reports. You'll notice that I clicked here and you can export to Procore. That is only with OpenSpace paid plans. But what you can do is download 360-degree images and PDF reports. Wonderful. Well, I really appreciate everyone's time. We're going to open it up for Q&A. So any comments, any questions or thoughts that you have, I'm all ears, and really excited for everyone to start using OpenSpace Basic.